Hello once again to all of you nerds watching this over on YouTube. We are, of course, as per usual with Nerdköping, streaming this live. I don't know why I said it like live, but I did. On Twitch, as per usual. It says at the start of every video of this series. I don't know. I feel like I don't need to explain that. I feel like most people are aware at this point. But I just thought I would introduce the video with that. Because when you do things live, or live, as we've been saying for this video for some reason, mistakes tend to happen and issues tend to arise that you otherwise wouldn't be aware of. And if you're not watching this live, then you won't be aware of this unless I tell you, which I'm about to do for some reason. Basically, I spent 25 minutes building something that I didn't like, and I got rid of it. So we quit out of the game, went to the Steam Workshop, got some things that I think will be kind of cool, and we're going to use those to build the thing that I want to build. And the thing I want to build is it's going to be in this space, and it's sort of a government Houses of Parliament type thing, but it's going to be a budget Houses of Parliament type thing. And it's using these roads, which are... So this is the campus road, right? This is the path from the campus. It's just actually a road, which is a mod that I happened across. So right here, it's a campus park road connected. There's a one-way version of it. Traffic will drive super slow on the one-way version of this road. I just think that's cool. I think that's a really cool idea. Turning the campus roads or the campus paths into roads. So... with that in mind, let's go ahead and just start placing things. Let's just start placing things, and let's just start spending tremendous amounts of money on things that Nerdköping really doesn't need, but that I really want Nerdköping to have. And I think what we're going to start with is going to be wherever this thing happens to be. I want this clock tower in here. I'm going to be honest. I want this clock tower in here. And I'm not really sure how to go about doing it. Although I say that, I think I've just worked out how I'm going to go about doing it. So, I think a road that goes to... this doesn't play nicely at all. A road that goes to there, I think. And a road that goes to there. And then if I go ahead to try and place it... See, that's not right. That is, though, I guess. So if I do that kind of thing, that kind of puts it where I roughly want it to be. We've got a little bit of space to the side of it. So if I do that, it kind of just puts it in its own spot. And I guess I could use some surface roads here, because these are another thing that we have, that it essentially just takes whatever the, in this case, the road texture, and it turns it into a road. I can go and grab this one, which is the pavement texture, but as you can see, it's a little bit weird, is what it is. So I'm not too sure about that. We've got grass if we really wanted it. We've got gravel if we really wanted it. These don't really connect together too nicely, is kind of the point I'm making. There is one of these, I think, that has sidewalks on it, which honestly isn't too bad. Being completely honest, the one with the sidewalks there is not... That's not awful looking. It's a bit weird looking, though. So we're just not going to do that. I need to find a way to put this thing in here that doesn't look silly. And I think I've just figured it out. I think I'm an idiot. I think I'm quite possibly an idiot. Yeah. So that could just go there. And this thing can just rotate, and it's fine. There we go. So that's the clock tower. Problem solved. Why was that so difficult? So that's 5, and what is that? That's 5. Yeah, that's fine. So clock tower in place. Problem solved. I want to do some. I want to do some other buildings in here, though. So I do want to do these government buildings, and I do kind of want to do this, where it's more or less attached to the clock tower. Maybe not completely, but see, that looks kind of dumb. But if I if I could get this to like attach, it's going to have that kind of Houses of Parliament look that I want. I don't think I'm going to get that to happen though. So I'm just going to move this down a little bit to, I guess, about there. And we'll do some kind of park in the foot of this. So we'll kind of do this. I like that the lights all line up really nicely. Let's just test some different types of road though, because this is, you know, it's a work in progress. I honestly don't hate that, but I'm just going to stick with, this. Is what we're going to do. We're going to stick with that because I think it'll look fine. So we have this. I want to go ahead and I want to duplicate it a couple of times and basically just sort of stick them together in whatever fashion that is. And that's kind of fine. All right. We can do maybe some kind of key along the back of this. In fact, we will probably do a key along this and have the river in here and all of that kind of stuff. This is almost exactly what I built before I scrapped the first time I built this. And I don't know that I like what I'm building here. Do I not have prop it up at the minute? Do I have prop it up? Do I at all? Do I not? I don't. Why don't I have prop it up enabled? I do. Control P. Okay. Right. We can save this is what we can do. So, what do I want rid of? Building. So this thing. This is not doing what props. Aha. Right. So what I want to do, I think, is I want to get rid of the kiosks. So I get rid of that one. And I want to get rid of that one. And I think I want to get rid of the tables. Because I think that would make sense. I want to get rid of the ads. And now that looks a little better to me. Right? That looks a little bit more official. There's a lot of lights though. Do we maybe want to get rid of some of those? Street lamp number 2. Yeah, I think we can afford to get rid of them since we have lights on the street itself. And that is... It's a bit bland, but it makes it look more like it's a series of, you know, one big building rather than anything else. So that's a start. That is a start. And I realize I could use that same mod to get rid of the trees on this. I think we're going to do that. I think we're going to get rid of the trees on this. So, can I get rid of the trees on this? Trees. Yeah, I can. So, get rid of you and get rid of you. So, now there's no trees. Props wise, I want to get rid of the bins. And I want to get rid of the kiosk. Is what I want to do. And what else do we want rid of? The benches probably need to go. So that can go. The other bench can go. And the trash can... the trash cans can go. We still have some vegetation around it. I think, honestly, all of the vegetation needs to go. And now we're left with just the clock tower itself. Which I think I may have accidentally deleted the clock face on. I don't think it actually functions now. I may have deleted something. I might have deleted the clock part of the clock tower. Is it's what I'm getting at here. I've deleted a fairly important part of the clock tower. The hands are gone. That's probably fine. I think. Unless it's because I don't have time moving. No, I'm right. I think. Yes, I am right. Okay. It's being refurbished. It's fine. Big Ben right now is being refurbished. It's fine. Let's move this into here. Right? So let's just put the clock tower into the building. As ridiculous as it looks. No, let's not do that. Let's put the clock tower at the edge of the building. So put the clock tower there. And then we can grab all of this and kind of shuffle it around a little bit. And then probably move it a little closer to the road. Well, we can't, we can. So do something like this. And then I can probably go in there with a little bit of, this surface painter. And just do this. I'm not a huge fan of the fact that it is taking away some of the concrete from the inside of this, but it's fine. Is what it is. It's fine. So take all of that away. Take it away from there. Take it away from that corner, and there we go. So that, I think that looks better, right? Other than the fact that the clock tower doesn't actually function as a clock tower because of the fact that it is, well, quite frankly, a little bit f***ed up right now. I think that's okay. And we got room for some keys at the back as well, so we can play with that in a little bit. Let's put a theater over here. This is something that I toyed around with. I love the idea of having a theater in this area. I think that's kind of a cool idea. So just that, right? Just that right at the end. I think it's kind of a cool spot for it. It actually looks really cool if we do like a park in here. So theater there. This space, I don't really know what it should be. Honestly, this whole area could probably end up being relatively basic. Maybe what we do is put Amsterdam Palace right in the middle there. Very expensive building, but if we do that, delete you, grab you, and essentially do that with it. We could bring it sort of forward. And let's see. So what way would we do this? Amsterdam Palace, kind of like that. And then move this one over a little bit as well. It's weird looking. It's definitely weird looking. I need this to be the same height as that one. So that's in line, and this just moves back a bit, I guess. So it's weird looking, but it looks a little bit more... It looks a bit more interesting, right? Got some trees, got some benches. I'll probably take the benches and the kiosk out. But I think that's more interesting than it was. And I'm actually thinking I want to go, I want to take the fences out of these government buildings as well. So industrial fence, bye-bye. And industrial gate, bye-bye. And then do we have anything else we can do? Not really, that's fine. So we can put a road behind it now, is what we can do. And then a key to sort of bring the terrain up, and people can actually go back there. And then this can be like a nice little park space. I don't mind this. I think this looks fine. Let me just make sure these are all nice and level. So grab you, you, and you, and object height that one. Ooh. That actually looks better, having them sunk down a little bit. That actually looks better. It's weird that the buildings are obviously, you know, the rooftops are kind of blended together like that. But I don't hate it. I actually don't hate it. So that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool looking. What else have we got building wise? I know we still have City Hall itself, which arguably could go right in front of this thing. And well, the terrain's the paving's a bit weird. I don't think City Hall needs to exist there. I think this is fine. I think something could go over in this space, though. So let's bring another one of these roads. Let's do this one. Can I just bring it off of there and put some kind of building in this this space back here? I reckon I can. So, well, we'll bring that in a little bit. Because this is the road I reckon can go... Oh yeah, this is the road that can go behind all of this. So this is just going to go straight over like that. And that absolutely could get turned into the... that absolutely could get turned into one of the pavement roads. I don't think I'm going to do that, though. I almost like that it's distinct from the pavement. I almost like that. So let's just bring it up to that height. Let's maybe actually bring it up to the building height. So up to that height there. Yeah, that's fine. Then we'll grab some of these nodes and we'll just... where's the next node for this? So we'll grab you and we'll just do a little bit of a slope. Just so it kind of gradually goes up to that height. And then some keys on this side along the cliff will be fine. And I like that. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. That's kind of cool looking. So this space, that's what we kind of need to figure out here. I reckon a little road for one between those two spaces right there. I reckon another little road just to kind of divide it up a little bit. And then some kind of building in there. Not that. Definitely not that. Definitely not... Well, actually... You know what? The City Hall kind of fits. Weirdly. It's weird that it's sideways, though. Is my thinking. It is weird that it's kind of sideways. But I don't hate it there. And if I was to copy it and sort of rotate it, we could put, you know, City Hall back to back. I'm not saying I'm actually going to do this, but if I did, you know, a couple of City Halls kind of back to back a little bit, make a nice courtyard there. So something like that obviously would need to probably have it in a different area. But just as an idea of what it would look like, you know, not awful. I think maybe we do that and we do this as a park. I don't know. I think it's too much. Yeah, I think it's too much. I think it's too much. I'm not sold on it. The department store is way too big. What else have we got in here? What other kind of buildings? We got sports arena. We got the Gherkin. We could put that in there. Honestly, at this point, we're kind of throwing everything at the wall to see what sticks. So, wouldn't necessarily be a terrible idea. Media broadcast building. Why not? We'll have some government broadcast. Oh, that would be sinister. Just a government broadcast thing. A disaster memorial. Now, you know what? I like that. I actually like that a lot. So, what if we put it there? Maybe shuffle it along a little bit. Okay, we can just move it to get it exactly where I want. So, sort of... Sort of there? Actually, no. I think we are just going to have it facing that way. Because it has these two sort of... whatever they are in front of it. It's got all the flags around it. So we can go ahead and just pave the inside of this space. And this entire thing is going to become a plaza. We can put some fences around it. Because this seems like it'd be something kind of interesting to have. It adds a little bit of history to the region. Right? A little bit of history. So whatever might have happened. There was a thing once upon a time. And this is the memorial for it. And it's also, let's be honest, the cynical point of view, if we want to be cynical for a second, you absolutely know some politician is going to get up in front of this memorial and announce some absolute nonsense, but because they're doing it in front of a disaster memorial, no one's going to criticize them. So that's, that's why that's there in the government plaza, as it were. I like that. That seems like a good use of the space. We can turn this into some actual plaza and put some details in it shortly. This will also be some kind of little, probably trees and things like that. What else? What else do we have? Now, I reckon there should be some kind of nice park or building in front of this. We have a courthouse. I don't like how large the courthouse is. It would fit, but it's unnecessarily chunky. Is what it is. So we're not going to go for the courthouse. We do have all these kind of more modern buildings in here. We have got the oppression office, which honestly, again, not a bad looking building. It would kind of fit in, but not for the time being. What else do we have? We have the academic library. Now this is a beautiful building. Which honestly, I'm very tempted to remove the theater for. Because if I put it there, I mean, look at it. That absolutely could fit in that space beautifully. It would have to be rotated, I think. It would have to be facing this way so you can see the entrance to it. Might be a little much. Let's leave it there for the time being and see what else we have to play with. What is this? Aviation Club. We got the Sphinx, which is fair enough. I don't think we're going to add a Sphinx to this area, but, we have it just in case. Just in case. Right, let's move this. So this would live about there. I think the reason I would want to move it, being totally honest, is because I would want it facing that way. So from the park that's going to be in here, you can see the front of it. And I think that will be good. So yeah, let's go ahead and remove the theater. Let's copy and paste this thing to there and bulldoze the original. Let's get rid of this. And let's put a little path in here. Which is going to go, I don't know what direction. We'll just do a two-way one for the time being. So a two-way road, which for some reason doesn't want to connect. Come on. Work with me, cities. There we go. And then this goes there. And I think that's okay. I don't mind that too much. If anything, I would move it back a little further. What the hell? What the hell? Is that two buildings? Is that technically... That's technically two buildings. Wait, what? How did I just move half of it? What? What the hell? I've never seen that before. That's weird, man. That was really weird. Okay. Well, we'll do that. We'll take this out. And that seems fine by me. Let's see what we're doing. So this would be here. All right. Do I have road guidelines on right now? I didn't, but I do now. So that just loops around pretty nicely. We can do some trees and like a park back there. I like that. I like that you can sort of see the memorial in the back as well. You can't really see it coming in. Well, you sort of can. You'll see it coming over the bridge. You can't really see it too well, obviously, here. But you can see it from here, and I think that's fine. I think that's fine. So that's our, you know, chungus of a library. That's all right. Okay, well, we do have some things that we need to deal with as well. As Jay Dowles has pointed out in the Twitch chat, I've reloaded my save from some things that I did, and we are having some garbage issues. So let's go over here and throw in a couple of recycling centers. We'll do one, let's see. We'll do one right about, I'm going to say down here. And we'll do one right about there. And that will just eventually fix the garbage problems. Going to be a long old drive for the trucks to come out here, but that's fine. Also, we kind of need to figure out what way these roads are going to work, because it's supposed to be a one-way system. So that's meant to be one way going that way. That's meant to be one way going that way, which it is. That's one way going that way. Let's do that road and then flip it around. That's one way going that way. And I guess basically that should probably be a two-way road there, honestly. And then that can be one way, that can be one way. So that kind of loops around. And I guess that's fine. It's a bit of a mess, honestly, but it'll do. Okay. I like this a fair bit more than what I had the first time I tried to build this nonsense. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to go in with a main gate on a park there. And I'm going to do the same there. And I'm just placing these main gates so that I can very easily do some fences. Because I don't really care for this being a series of small park areas. It will eventually be a park area, but I kind of just care for the fences right now. So fence can go up to there. This fence can go up to about there. And I guess we can do the same on this side as well. So park main gate, go into there and go into to there. Get rid of that. Get rid of the zone. And then connect the fences together like that. So that gives us a nice fence surrounding the entire area, which is exactly what we want. We're going to want it to be an Old Town district. And we're also going to want to go into Traffic Manager, into vehicle restrictions. And essentially, I'm going to say that civilian vehicles do not use these roads. So if people want to go here, they are going to be walking in, or they're getting a taxi or a bus or something like that. So all of these roads are going to be restricted. Essentially, only service vehicles and kind of business vehicles are going to be coming in and out of here, which I think kind of makes sense. Same with here. So no civilian vehicles, and no civilian vehicles. Okay. So that'll kind of limit things a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, I like it. I think that's fine. So that'll limit the number of vehicles coming in and out of there. And I guess, we do still have people in there. I forgot to do a thing, didn't I? Restrictions. Oh, I did. Yeah, I didn't do both sides of the two-way roads. That was me problem. All right. So let me see. Are you a two-way road? You're not a two-way road. You are. And you are as well. Okay. So that will restrict traffic pretty well. I think at this point, what we can probably go ahead and do is I want to put some trees around this. And I'm trying to figure out what trees we should use, because obviously the entire map thus far has been covered in conifers. And I do like the conifers. I just feel like I almost want to use... those are too small. I almost want to use not these. These guys. I like these trees a lot. They're pretty chunky. And they're pretty good at, you know, making an area look separated from a road. I think that looks all right. Oh god, they are huge, actually. Maybe not. Those are too small. Those are too small. Those are weird. Those are weird. You're too small. Those are too much. Could do oak trees. Could do those guys. Could do those guys. Those aren't bad. Maybe space them out a little bit further. So spaced out to... I reckon that distance. Maybe a little further. So spaced out like that, perhaps? No, I don't like them. I don't like those for sure. Those are awful looking. Those are terrible. Those are terrible. Those are terrible. I need the right tree. This is the tricky part. I need the right tree for this area. Maybe we do just do these massive ones and then take the trees off of that road. I do have some other options, obviously. We've got a whole host of trees in here that I could play with, but that's when we start getting into the whole, you know, why do we have very nice looking conifers here and not elsewhere? Cadia134 in chat says pencil pines. Oh, I forgot I had those. These are nice too. I did forget that I had the pencil pines though. I think they're in here. I also forgot I had those trees. Do I do. Oh yes, we're doing pencil pines. Let's go. Let's do it. We're gonna space them out a little further though. So we'll space them to about there. I think that looks fine. And we'll just go down here with them. So from about there, that's fine. And the whole way down. So all the way down there. Let's hold control while we do it, just to make sure they're kind of lined up, which they're not. So about there. And about there. Okay. That looks very official. I like it. I'm pretty sure if I do something like this and just increase the spacing a little bit, can I get a curve in there? I don't think I can. Huh. Is that not a thing? Oh wait, I used the wrong tool for it, didn't I? So if I do that. Hold on. How do I, can I not drag the curve after the fact? Oh god. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. Alright. Well, that's fine. That's not a terrible looking curve. We'll space those out a little further. There we go. That's fine. And then just a nice straight line of pencil pines going all the way up to here. Just move those a little closer together and a little closer together, and that's fine. Okay. That seems very official. That's kind of what we want. We want something very official looking, and I guess a few of them along here might not be a bad idea. It would slightly block the view of the tower, but I don't think I'm too worried about that. In fact, let's just, I don't know, grab 3 of them, grab 4 of them, do that. I like it. I like that. I think that's pretty cool. So that's a pretty solid start. I guess what we'll go ahead and do is let's do some zoning. Let's get some actual buildings in here. Let's get some growth into Nerdköping before we just spend an entire episode doing all of this nonsense. We'll take this out. We'll take that tree out. We'll grab these nodes here and we'll just turn that all into a nice slope. Maybe do the same over on this side just so it's a nice little slope as well. So something a bit like that. Maybe a little bit of smoothing just to make it look a bit less weird. So just a bit of this around the edges. Nothing too crazy, but you know, little something something. Just like that. And yeah, we can do some zoning in there. We can bring, I guess, a road off of up here at the top end. Wouldn't hurt too much. So bring you into there. And I guess bring this through. I don't think going to there is going to hurt if we have an old time policy so that people can't go too crazy with things. So just that. That'll be a district of sorts. And we'll just get our zoning on there. So we're going to do the usual. We're going to do offices. And then we're going to do the commercial around the, I guess around the edges. Yeah, a commercial around the entire thing. That's actually going to be a lot of commercial. That's more commercial than I wanted, but it'll do. And let's see. So piping is going to be nice and simple. We'll bring you across there. We'll bring you across there. And that whole area can build up. It'll do its thing. We do have a bit of an issue with death care at the minute. Are these two cemeteries full? No, that's good. We're getting close to 13,000 people, though, so that means that we are eventually going to get crematoriums, and I'm honestly, as weird as a sentence as it may be, I'm excited for crematoriums. That's a weird sentence. That's a sentence you don't get to say very often in life. Oh, also, that does need to be a district. Let's move swiftly on from my excitement over crematoriums. Let's move swiftly on. So Amity Park is going to be vanilla style, so it's going to get rid of all of those European buildings. Although the European buildings truthfully wouldn't look too bad here. Maybe we do have this whole area be European high density. And then over this way and over here are all ultra kind of high-end IT clusters and things like that. That might not be a terrible idea. Especially since we're doing grids, the European buildings will actually stick together really nicely. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do default style. We're going to just tear down everything here and rebuild it. I think it's just going to look better. I honestly think it's just going to look better. So everything in here is about to demolish, essentially, is what's about to happen. Absolutely everything in here is about to get demolished and rebuilt because it's going to have to, you know, rebuild its style. But that's fine. That's all right. We're not going to stress too much about it. Almost 11,500 people. The next milestone is still 13,000. We get the liberal arts college. We get crematoriums, which is fantastic. So yeah, we can do that. How's this place going? It has an academic work. Let's go ahead. Colossal swag. Nice. Let's go IT and engineering. Give them some money for it. And we can hopefully upgrade this place at some point in the not too distant future. Buses here. Good Lord. I'll tell you what we need. I will tell you what we need. We need some traffic lights there so that people can actually cross over without getting run over. But there's a really good number of people coming and going through use of those buses, which has me really excited. That's what I want to see. I absolutely love that. And actually, the more I look at this space, the more I really enjoy it. I think all we need at this point is some kind of park in there. And I don't know if I want to do an actual main kind of city park type thing or just some plazas. I feel like it would make sense for it to be an actual city park. So let's give it a shot. I'm not a huge fan of the idea. Ooh, this does snap though. I'm not a huge fan of the idea of having more fences on the inside of all of this. That might look kind of weird, but we'll give it a shot. We'll see how this ends up looking. So we have that. Let's get ourselves some extra gates. So we'll kind of put them around all of the corners a little bit. So there, and we'll do there. And I think, honestly, this... Oh, that looks weird. That looks really weird. Hold on. If I move that up... Ooh. Okay, I didn't think about this. I did not think about this. That's fine, though. Because here's what I reckon we do. We could curve. You know what? Maybe we don't do that. I think we do some straight corners in all of this. So we'll do that. Get some nice straight corners in there. But then what I think we do is we go and we grab the normal paths. We go from here. And I was really hoping it would let me do that slightly better, but I guess not. Let me grab that segment. Oh, that is not behaving at all. Interesting. It's not very happy with me there. If I do that, does it fix it? No. What's going on there? Have I done... Is it this? It is. There we go. Oh! Oh, that's what was wrong. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. The issue is all that concrete there. Okay. We're gonna have to deal with that concrete one way or other. So, can I do this? This is sort of what I'm thinking, right? So go around to each of these corners, get a nice kind of curve into each of those spaces. We can connect them together. A bit like that. Then take these gates out of here. We're gonna need to face the fact that it is not gonna be a park zone. But that's fine. Because what we can then do... I slightly messed this up, actually. I think. We can do that. Not sure how I feel about it, but we can do this. And if we really wanted to, we could actually go ahead and curve the, we could curve the corner parts. I think that might look a little bit silly, though. We do have some people walking through there. Could do a path right through the middle as well. I don't think I want to do that, though. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I want to do the path through the middle. I don't really think we need to be doing that either. I mean, we could do that and turn collisions off and, you know, have a nice kind of crossover point in the middle, but I don't know if there's any need to do that. In saying that, I could... Hold on a minute. Turn collisions back on. Is that a bit too much? I feel like that should... I'm almost making the UK flag here. I feel we just do this. Looks like a Pokemon arena, which I guess is fine. I think that's okay, because then we can do some kind of plaza type thing in the middle here, and it'll look official, right? So let's go ahead and bring the fences into the middle here, and start to surround it a little bit. I think I will. You know what? No, I don't think I will do the curves in the corners. I kind of like it without. I do kind of like it without the curves in the corners. I think it's fine as it is. So this can go all the way down here. We can put some trees in there. I don't know what I'm going to do about this. I'm going to be honest. I really don't know what we're going to do about that. That might have to be a really, really small brush that fixes that issue. Yeah, it is going to have to be a small brush. Okay, so we can fix it, which is good. I was a little worried that I might not be able to. But, yeah, we can get rid of all this extra concrete. And then just go in with some trees to kind of hide our crimes and make it look a little bit less nasty. But I like that. I'm also pretty sure that one of the resources on this map theme give us, yeah, some kind of, you know, flowers in the grass there. I like that. So let's just paint those into a couple of spots. Just make it look like there's maybe, that's actually a bit too much. No, we'll not do that. We'll just do it right in the middle, and that'll be fine. Yeah, I think that's fine. Let's just fix you. So brush size right there. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere. What kind of fountain slash thing can we put in the middle is now the question. We have some various trees, which look, you know, they look like trees. We've got bollards. We've got these things. We've got bushes. We've got various gazebos and gazebos. We got benches. We could do a market. We could do a market. Oh, we could do a little Christmas. Well, it's not snowy, but we could do a little Christmas market in front of the government buildings and have it look all adorable. A fountain right in the middle with a little market surround. That would be adorable. That would be adorable. A little Christmas market. Oh my God. All right. We could do this. Hold on a minute. I might be onto something here. First off, I got these. Do I have any larger tiles of yeah. I'm slightly tempted to use these tiles, these dirt tiles to build something there. We got cannons for when we need to go to war. I really should just search for a fountain, shouldn't I? That's kind of what I'm thinking. Just search for this. What the hell is that? A fantastic fountain. If I could place that without it needing anything, that'd be great. We've got this. I feel like I should probably just go to the workshop and grab myself some fountains. But we'll do that. And we're going to need to do some decals to make this look less awful. So we have got some choices, I think. We've got cobblestone. We got various cobblestones. We got this one. We got a small one. We got a corner one. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Let's do some cobblestone through the middle. And that looks like the middle to me. Let me go grab those decals and place them up here. And place them down here. And then take out the corners. And we'll do the corner decals so that it looks all proper like. So Right about there. Right about there. I could do some bollards around this as well if I really wanted to. I don't think I'd need it though, given that it's technically in a pedestrian area, but something to kind of distinguish the cobblestones from the concrete path would probably be kind of neat. We'll do that. And we'll do that right there. Okay. I don't hate it. I realize that is, again, the slogan of this series. I don't hate it. I think what we could do is maybe build a little seating area type thing of sorts. So let's do a small section of fence, right? And let's grab a bench. Let's grab a couple of benches. So the benches we use can be, I like these ones, liberal arts benches. They're kind of nice looking. So do a bench there and there. And rotate them around and put them, say, there and there. I just like the idea of the little divider being there. I think that's kind of cool. Because then I can go ahead and just grab these props, just copy them. And I can do about there. And roughly about there. It looks a little weird with the fence, but it's something. I just need some detail. That's all I'm really wanting right now. So that's a start. That's just placeholder because we are running on a little bit with this build right now, but I think that's fine, right? I think that's kind of a pretty good start for this whole area. I think it looks really cool. I like that. I like it a lot. That took me way too long to build, but I like it a lot, even though it took me way too long to build.